Shabbat Shalom, Israel. First off, we're going to give a call out Yahweh, by Shem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, to the Most High God and Son, man, leading us into another wonderful Sabbath, right? I want to give double honor to the late elders. It's been pushing this truth for decades, motivating me to keep pushing this truth, not being faint-hearted and you know, and all weak, man. You know, looking for soldiers, man. We got to kind of hang in there, all right? I want to give a shout out to all the Battle Axes captains, man. They raised me up in this thing, right? I want to give a shout out to Brother Yaakov down there. Hey, y'all say throw a few prayers for Brother Yaakov down there. It's storming pretty bad down there, so y'all just throw up prayers for out, man. All right. I want to give a shout out to KJV, the brother Gary, y'all, brother Ray up there. He ain't gonna be making it to Passover, man. But I think he got some Sabbath days worked out to where he can keep the Sabbath. I praise to the Most High. I just want to give a shout out to all my Battle Axes brothers and sisters out there, and just all the Hebrew Israelite family all over the world. I just want to say Shabbat Shalom. All right, did I miss anybody? KJV, now I see KJV. Okay, I guess that's it. So this is part 2. We really didn't get part 1 out. Esau kind of jammed up my damn Wi-Fi, man. All right, and sent me a damn message on my phone and told me that my house wouldn't be back on to 10:30, right? But Most High willing, we are now in continuance of this class. This is the name of this class is Passover and Feast Day Etiquette. All right, because we're going into the Passover, so you know this is the time of the year that you should be reading Exodus, right? The Passover is one of the most highest of the holy days for us, man. And I'm just gonna bring out how glorious this is. Just how the same way we kept Christmas and those type of holidays, Thanksgiving. You know, you're getting all prepared, you're spending all this damn money, right? You know, we wasn't murmuring and complaining about spending money being broke behind Christmas, man. We're supposed to be doing the same thing definitely for Passover, man. All right, keep your glorious garments ready, man. Right? Really getting the lemon out of your house. That's the main thing, not out of your house, but out of your spiritually, out of your body, man. Out of your spiritual house, right? All right. So we're just gonna touch on a few things. We're not gonna get too deep. You know, like I'm gonna say those things for the captains. I know they're gonna eat that up. You know, they're gonna go deep into Passover and Exodus when we get closer to Passover. So with that, this is just kind of jump into this thing, right? Let's get Sirach chapter 33. Sirach chapter 33, and we're gonna start at verse 7, because just like I say, you know, we have to honor the Passover. We have to honor our high holy days, man. All right, coming up out of this world. All right, we should be excited. This is a very exciting time of year, man. All right. A very exciting time of the year, and we should be examining ourselves, because I know I am. You know, I know we're all going through things at this time of year. Stuff is just hitting us from left to right, man. But we have to take joy in these things, y'all. Okay? The Most High is proving us. All right, go ahead and bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and verse 17.
This is verse 7, Salaki.
Verse 7, Salaki.
Okay.
Why doth one day excel another?
The Lord asks, why do one day excel another? What's so better about this one day that's better than this day? Right? Read.
When as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Is of the sun, man. Right? Read.
By the knowledge of the Lord.
By what?
By the knowledge of the Lord.
By the knowledge of the Lord. And where do you get the knowledge of the Lord from? Out of these scriptures, right? Read.
They were distinguished. And he altered seasons and feasts.
So the Lord altered seasons and feasts. He didn't alter birthdays and Christmases and Thanksgiving and damn Easter and Easter bunny and Easter eggs, man. Right? So we have to understand these things. So you have to think, who altered these things that we celebrate now here in Babylon? All right? The so-called white man, right? I'm just throwing that out there. All right? So we have to come back to our nationality as Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? Read.
Verse 9. Some of them he made high days.
And some of them he made high days.
And hollowed them.
And hollowed them, man. Like the Sabbath. All right? And like Passover. Like the Feast of Dedication, right? Read.
And some of them had he made ordinary
And
days.
some of them, they just ordinary days, man. All right? They just ordinary days, all right? There's nothing really special about those days. We shouldn't really be celebrating anything in between these holy days and these high holy days, right? Yeah, that's it on that. Let's get Leviticus chapter 23, all right? I just want to give y'all a little history on the Passover and how to celebrate it and kind of why we celebrate. Just giving y'all the basic understanding, right? Like I said, I ain't gonna go too deep on y'all in this class. All right. Let's start at Sirach chapter 23. Let's start at verse 1. Oh, so like Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1. My bad. You need to scratch this out.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
So it says, speaking to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Read.
And say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord.
Concerning the feast of the Lord. Not your damn birthday. Not the feast of damn T and damn Trey, man.
Right.
All right? Read.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Which are holy gatherings, man. Read.
Even these are my feasts.
Yeah, these are the Lord's feasts, man. So we have to think how selfish that we've been. I love bringing this point out. Man, we celebrate all these things, but we don't celebrate anything out of the Bible, man. Nothing. And you swear up and down that you know God and you love God. He set up all these wonderful high holy days, and you know we don't keep them. Jump down to verse 5.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month.
In the 14th day of the first month, read.
At even is the Lord's Passover.
At even is the Lord's Passover. That's when the Passover began. Okay, read.
And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
Read.
7 days you must eat unleavened bread.
So 7 days we eat unleavened bread. Okay. Keep reading. So therefore, these 7 days, okay. Hey, anything with yeast in it, anything with any kind of any leavening agent, okay. We're not supposed to consume. Okay. All right. Go ahead, read 7 now.
Verse 7. In the first day, you shall have a holy convocation.
So on the first day is a holy convocation. We have a celebration. We all get together, right? All right. Read.
You shall do no servile work therein.
And we're not supposed to work now. We are in captivity though, so we may have to work. But if it's possible, take off. That's why I made sure I saved some of my my vacation days at work, specifically for some of these high holidays, to make sure that I make it to these events. All right. Read.
Verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
The Lord said we should offer an offering made by fire. Read.
7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation.
Okay, so 7 days we offer an offering by fire. We're gonna get into that too, because right now we're not doing those type of sacrifices. Okay, so we're gonna touch on that too. And he said on the 7th day should be a holy convocation. Okay, so that's another big celebration that we do. For the Battle Axes, I believe that's when we're gonna have our ball, right?
No.
Or what day we have our ball? On the 5th. It's gonna be on that 8th, and then we're gonna have another one. That next. Okay, so yeah, so for sure, on that first day and on that last day, you have a feast and you have a celebration. But in between those 7 days, you eating no leaven. All right. Did we finish 8?
You shall do no servile work therein. That's it on that.
Okay. No, that's it right there. That's it. Because they're going to feast first fruits.
Yeah.
Okay. So now he says we do sacrifice by fire, man. Okay. Through those 7 days. But now, how do we sacrifice now? So you have to ask yourself that. All right. Let's go. I wonder which one I should get first. Let's go Sirach 35 and verse 1. I'm going to just keep it simple and plain. I'm going to go to Sirach chapter 35 and verse 1. This is one of my favorite precepts. So this is the sacrifice that we make now. All right?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 35 and verse 1. He that keepeth the law, bringeth offerings enough.
Read it again.
He that keepeth the law, bringeth offerings enough.
No, you got to burn animals.
He that keepeth the law, bringing offerings enough.
So look, with the sacrifice that you're making by fire now is just keeping the commandments. You're examining yourself and you're making sure that you're walking with the Lord wholeheartedly. All right. It says, "He that keepeth the law, bringeth offerings enough." Read.
He that taketh heed to the commandment offered a peace offering.
Read.
He that required a good turn offered fine flour. And he that giveth alms sacrificeth praise.
You see that? Keep the commandments and show charity, man. All right. So give alms, right? Right. That's not just money, man. You can give alms just by being there for your brother, man. All right. That goes to different fields, man. Making sure that you bring in food or just whatnot, man. All right. Brothers and sisters might need, don't have the funds to get certain garments or fringes, and you're just volunteering. Hey, one sister might bring the dress. Well, I got the dress, and the other sister might sew the fringes. That's all giving alms, man. That's your burnt sacrifice. That is your offering. Okay. So y'all keep that in mind. All right. So go ahead.
Verse 3. To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord.
See, it says to depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, man. Because the Lord wasn't pleased no more with those burnt offerings and those sacrifices. We're gonna get into that in Hebrews in a minute. All right, read.
And to forsake unrighteousness.
And to leave unrighteousness. Read.
Is a propitiation.
Read.
Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord.
And don't appear empty-handed before the Lord. Please, man, y'all brothers and sisters. Ain't nobody begging y'all to pay alms, man, but just do what's right, man. Don't come empty-handed. Don't come to the damn feast day empty-handed and doggish at the same damn time, man. And it be brothers doggish, man. Ain't bring nothing, but you want it all, right? All right, I ain't finna get into that, but I'm glad we read those two. Go ahead, touch it. Go ahead.
Jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Give unto the Most High, according as he had enriched thee, and as thou hast gotten, give with a cheerful eye.
Right? Because you got to think about it. Some brothers are not as, as financially stable as other brothers. Some brothers may have more. Some brothers may have little. So he said the Most High, he said, give unto the Most High according as he hath enriched thee, right? Because this brother might be able to just only bring a bag of ice, or this brother might only bring napkins. This brother can probably bring all the meat. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. But he said, do it with a cheerful eye, right? Because anything we're doing it for the Most High. Like, of course, you're feeding the family, the congregation that's there. But think about it. What are we gathering for? For the Most High, right? To give him that honor and glory for allowing us to see another feast day. And we can't lose those things, right? Because guess what? And that's what Cain and Abel, guess what? Those were the first thing. He said, thou do his will, shall you not be accepted, right? Guess what? Cain did his offering. Guess what? Wasn't accepted, right? It wasn't his first fruit. It wasn't his best. It wasn't what the Lord had gave him, right? But Abel, he did what the Lord gave him. Hey, guess what? He had good things to give. Guess what he gave it? So we got to remember that as Israel. We got to do these things, right? But that's it.
Hey, that's a great point. And just like Captain Yard say, hey, I don't give a damn if you bring a bag of Skittles. Everybody get a Skittle. Everybody get one Skittle. Man, just bring something, man. Give me the blue ones, man. I like the green ones though, man. Man, the green Skittles be hitting.
Because even when you read verse 11, you read it at full, man.
Yeah. For the Lord recompense it and will give thee 7 times as much.
So like even if you do go broke, because we went broke for Christmas and all these things, so if we go broke for the Passover or any of these high holy days, the Most High God, he gonna restore that in the end, man. So stop worrying about how am I gonna do this, that, and the third, man. But that's it.
Damn, let's just read verse 12. See, now Passover is a time of year like Feast of Dedication. Passover is a time of gift giving also. All right, so it's a great point. But go ahead and somebody read 12 for me.
Verse 12. Do not think to corrupt with gifts.
And don't think to corrupt with gifts. That's going into their respective purses. I'm giving somebody this thing. People are crafty as hell, man. The scriptures tell you to kind of watch out for people that be giving you gifts like that, man. And come up speaking sweetly to you, man. All right, read.
For such he will not receive, and trust not to unrighteous sacrifice.
And that's an unrighteous sacrifice, man. Somebody might give you something, but they really don't want to do it. That's an unrighteous sacrifice, man. You will not receive for that. All right? That's what this is going into. Read.
For the Lord is judge, and with him is no respect of persons.
See, the Lord ain't got no respect of persons. AR kind of jumped the gun on that. But I just want to bring that out. When you give and give with joyfulness and gladness of heart, man. And make sure that, even me. I mean, we all got to check ourselves on that, man. I tell myself these things right here. Hey, let me get that highlighter. It's starting to fade right there, but that's a bad preset right there, man.
Hey, man, also, man, when you do give, right, don't give to be seen of men, right?
Right. That's corrupt.
Guess what? I brought all this stuff. Look at me. I brought everything, man. Big arms, right? Big arms in the church. But the once I look for that, guess what? He accepted that woman, right? Hey, them people was coming and bringing a whole lot of money to the sanctuary. And guess what? That woman gave them pennies, the 2 pence. And guess what? He accepted that more than anything.
Right. Because she gave her all.
So we gotta understand that too, man. We can't do this for the glory of men.
She gave all she had with all her heart, man.
Right. She ain't give it to be seen of men. Guess what? She did it for the Most High. We gotta remember that too, because that's corrupt gifts. And that's an unrighteous sacrifice. But that's it on that.
Man, let's go ahead. I could skip this right here, but let's go touch Hebrews 10 real quick, man. Let's go on to the sacrifice, man. All right, because the Passover this is going into Christ, man. All right. Hey, when you slaughtering that lamb over Passover, man, that is a representation of Christ, man. All right, and we gotta have respect to the sacrifice, man. This Passover, I don't want to see brothers mocking the damn lamb. Mocking the lamb, you damn got your damn fork and your knife, talking like, oh, we're gonna eat you, Mr. Lamb. The lamb still living like, hey, man, hey, have respect to the lamb, to the sacrifice, man. Hey, I don't want to see the lamb hanging outside the tree. He about to get slaughtered, and brothers kind of slapping him on his damn side, man. Now I witness things like that, man. I'm like, damn, that was spiritual. Yeah. This is before you came. That was spiritual. This is man, the Lord made an example. This is exactly what happened to Christ, man. Being mocked and slapped and, man, that was so spiritual, man. And that was my first, and it taught me a lot, man. It taught me a lot. So, yeah, man, y'all have respect unto the sacrifice, man. All right? So let's get Hebrews chapter 10, man.
Because I know, even when it was my first Passover or whatnot, the lamb tried to bite me, and I had accidentally slapped him. I like, damn, my bad. But it is a spiritual thing, man. Because like I was saying, just like how we did Christ, man, we doing that lamb the same way, man.
Right.
But we know it's a representation because a lot of people they talking about, man, if I was back there in that time or whatnot, I wouldn't let him do it, not knowing that you probably was
that person, and that's what that showed me. And they show like, damn, we were them. That could have been us doing that because we damn doing it to this lamb. Man, the damn lamb tried to bite you though. Yeah, he tried to bite me. Damn, hey, the lamb was laying on the ground. I kind of pet him a little bit. He ain't trying to bite me. Maybe that was that other one because that was that first one. It was that first one. It was that little one that tried to bite me because I had slaughtered the big one. Oh, you slaughtered the big one, so he knew who you was. So I'm gonna get you there, man.
My cousin.
Oh man. Okay, Hebrews chapter 10. Damn. Let's just start at verse 1. We're gonna start at verse 1. I ain't gonna expound too much. We're gonna read 1 through 10. All right. Go ahead. Go.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 1. For the law, having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never, with those sacrifices.
With those what?
With those sacrifices
going into the sacrificial law and making sacrifices, right? I just want to bring this out with Sirach chapter 35, verse 1. It's not direct precept, but that's going into, the Lord was the ultimate sacrifice, all right? But read.
Which they offered year by year, continually, make thee comers thereunto perfect. For then would they not have ceased to be offered, because that the worshipers, once purged, should have had no more conscience of sin.
Because they had no more conscience of sins. It was just kind of damn going off. I got 2 turtle doves in the back because I know I'm gonna go hard. Don't worry. Hey, I got 2 turtle doves. I'm gonna go freak out tonight. Yeah, I got one for me, one for you. Come on, let's go. We kind of give each other a high five, man. We didn't have the conscience of damn sins no more, man. And those sacrifices were disgusting, man. All right, read.
Verse 3, but in those sacrifices, there's a remembrance again made of sins every year. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins.
So the blood of bulls and goats wasn't good enough to take away our sins, man. Read.
Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me.
See, and that body that was prepared was Christ, man. And the ultimate sacrificial lamb, man. Powerful, powerful thing, man. All right, read.
Verse 6, in burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin, thou hast had no pleasure.
You see that? So that's going back to Psalm 35 and 1, man. It says, in burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin, thou has no pleasure in that. Ain't no pleasure in that. But we finna find out what we need to do, okay? Read.
Verse 7, then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book. Okay. It is written of me.
Okay, so they're just reading out of the Old Testament, Psalm chapter 40 and verse 6, 7, and 8. All right, read.
To do thy will, O God.
All right, let's go into Christ. Read.
Above, when he said, sacrifice and offering and burnt offerings and offering for sin, thou wouldest not, neither hadst pleasure therein, which are offered by the law.
Which is offered by the sacrificial law, man. All right, the sacrificial sake of the law of the 5 sakes. All right, read.
Verse 9. Then said, lo, I come to do thy will, O God. He taketh away the first, that he may establish the second.
So he taketh away the sacrifice of the animals so he can establish Christ, man. Okay? All right? It's the ultimate sacrifice. All right? So that was just, a representation of something to come. Somebody got something?
Just taking away that spiritual that physical sacrifice and not bringing it to a spiritual sacrifice. That's why Paul said, hey, guess what? I die daily, right? He didn't literally go and slaughter some goats, and he didn't literally that's killing my sins off. No, think about it. He did this thing within himself, right? Hey, guess what? That's what we have to do, right? Guess what? We killing off that old man, killing off that old woman. We literally ain't cutting ourselves, trying to cut out some new skin, think we're going to grow some new skin.
Exactly.
Guess what? Hey, that thing went from a physical aspect to a spiritual aspect, right? But that's it.
Yeah. Read verse 9. That was a good point. Read verse 9 over.
Then said he, lo, I come to do thy will, O God. He taketh away the first, that he may establish the second.
Read.
By the which will ye, which will we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Hamashiach Yahushua.
So we're sanctified by the offering of the body of Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world so-called Jesus Christ, okay? So, yeah, that's it. Well, go ahead and read 11.
Yeah. No, it was just once for all.
Okay.
I didn't finish that. So
yeah. Go ahead and read 11 though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 11. And every priest standeth daily, ministering and offering oftentimes.
So that's going into the Levites, right? Read.
Oftentimes the same sacrifices which can never
take away. That's right. Okay. So basically, just clearing up this, right? Chapter 35, verse 1. What this sacrifice is, okay? This is Christ, man. And a Passover lamb is a representation of Christ, man. All right. Verse 10 says, by which will we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ, man. All right. So, hey, if you're with Christ, you keeping the commandments, man. That's the whole point. Let's get Romans chapter 3 and verse 21. And then we're gonna move on.
3 W's that
Romans 13 and 11.
Man, it's a lot of power rights be tripping me up, boy. It's just power be power slick with them words, I'm gonna tell you.
That boy.
When we believe.
I know you say what we believe.
3 and 31.
3 and 21. We're gonna start at Romans chapter 3. We're gonna start at verse 21.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
But now the righteousness of God without the law is manifest.
Okay.
Being witnessed by the law and the prophets.
Okay. So it says, but now the righteousness of God without the law is manifest. It's going into sacrificing animals. Read.
Even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Yahushua.
Hold on, read 22 again. Pick this, y'all. This is Psalm 35. Read.
Even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Yahushua.
It says, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Hamashiach Yahushua, man. So now we have faith in Christ, our ultimate sacrificial lamb. All right. The sacrificial law is done away with. Okay, but you still got to keep the commandments. All right, going back to Psalm chapter 35, verse 1, is offering enough because you're walking like the Lord. Okay, read.
Unto all and upon all them that believe.
And all them that believe, read.
For there is no difference.
There's no difference to all them that believe. And how do you believe? How do we believe in Christ? How do you know that we believe in Christ? I wasn't gonna pull it, but let's get a quick precept. Let's get Sirach. What's that? 32:24. Get Sirach chapter 32:24. Hey, and this is a precept, y'all brothers and sisters. This is a precept that you. Hey, this is one of them the Christian killer precepts. Well, I believe in Christ. I believe in my God. But let's see if you truly believe. All right. Go ahead, bring it out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 24.
Bring it out.
He that believeth in the Lord, taketh heed to the commandments.
He that believeth in the Lord, taketh heed to the commandments. Read.
And he that trusteth in him shall fare never the worst.
Fair, never the worst, man. Can't be faint-hearted and fearful in this thing, man. All right. Now let's move on. I just wanted to get that whole sacrifice thing out because in Leviticus is the Passover lamb and the burnt offering. So I'm showing y'all what that burnt offering is. All right. Now let's get Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12, and we're gonna start at verse 14. Okay, so we're just going over basic Passover rules, man. We're just keeping it basic. Okay, all right, go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
How long?
Throughout your
Throughout
generations.
your generations, y'all read.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
By ordinance forever. All right, we read that in Leviticus, man. Also, okay. So these are things, and we're still generating as Israelites, so we're still supposed to be keeping these feasts. Like I say, man, y'all get ready. It's Passover time. All right. Go ahead, get 15.
Verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses.
So get all the leaven out of your houses. Right now, we're trying to eat up all the leaven. We're trying to get rid of it. We buying bread one loaf at a time. I think we got some in the freezer. But we really, we're trying to buy bread one loaf at a time, y'all. Okay, y'all want to be throwing away a lot of food, man, like that. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna tell you a quick story real quick. I don't know. I was dumb, and after I made the mistake, the captain told me that's because you wasn't focused on Passover. You wasn't meditating, and he was right. And we at Captain McAbee's house, he had a little get together. This old Passover, and we all chilling. We like, man, what we gonna eat? What we gonna eat? It was kind of late. I was gonna get some chicken. The chicken place closed. I'm like, man, let me go get some pizza. And my wife jumped in the truck, go get some pizza. We bring back big ass stack of damn pizza.
More than 8. Yeah, like 15.
Damn, big ass stack of pizzas, man. And I had to throw all that in the trash. It went straight in the trash. You know what? I didn't hesitate. I'm like, damn, I should take it back to the store and tell them my order went right, give my money back. Oh, I should have did. Man, hey, I had to throw this right in the trash. Yeah, and I could have had a lot of my brothers and sisters to sin because one of the sisters was like, damn, because she was ready to damn dig in too. So I also make sure that you're meditating on this high holy day, man. All 7 days, make you meditate, man. You constantly thinking about it, man. All right, and that did teach me, man. That taught me a valuable lesson, man. And that shows me how much you care about something. Just like you meditating on that Christmas, damn, it's only 3 days left until the big day. You kind of rubbing your damn nasty hands together, waiting to open up some damn Christmas present under the damn Babylonian tree, man. Right? All right. I had to tell that story real quick. Just made me think about that. What we at? Verse 15. Go ahead and finish it out.
Verse 15 from the top. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off.
It should be cut off. So y'all gotta be careful. And even me, I'm preparing myself. There's things I'm going through right now. I had to fix these problems before the Passover. All right? You can't linger in your damn sins, or you got certain issues and you ain't trying to work them out. You know it's Passover, man. You know you're not supposed to hold hate in your heart toward any of your brothers and sisters, but I'm just going to hold on anyway. All right? That's what that's going into spiritually. Okay? Even if you sit in your house eating bread, well, I'm gonna sneak and eat some bread real quick. You kind of go on a damn, you grab a piece of bread and kind of go in a restroom and start nibbling on it like a damn rat. You know what I'm saying? It's just brothers and sisters that do sneak bread during Passover, man. The Lord will, he'll cut you out for that. That's a physical thing, but it's spiritual too on the spiritual side. That's that leaven that's within you. Don't hold on to that. Get rid of it. All right. You don't want to be cut off. All right. Where we at? 16. Okay, bring it up. Oh yeah, finish the end of 15.
That soul shall be cut off from Israel.
Right? Read.
Verse 16. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation.
Here we go again. Just let you know the first day is going to be a holy convocation. Read.
And in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation.
And the last day a holy convocation. Read.
To you no manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat. That only may be done of you.
That's right, man. Hold on, read the last one again.
That only may be done of you.
Okay, read.
And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread.
And you have to observe the feast of unleavened bread, which is all 7 days. So it's like two things going on at one time. Okay, read.
For in this self-same day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Forever, man. You have to understand, man, the Lord, and the more I read Exodus every Passover, man, the Lord he's really proud about the Exodus, man. That's one of his top things that he like to brag about. Out of all the scriptures, man, the Exodus, man. I mean, he's serious about that thing, man. All right, read.
In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at evening, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at evening. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation.
The Most High ain't playing no damn games, man. You cut your ass off from congregation, you'll blow your damn candlestick out, now you bugged out, and you just out of here, man. He will cut you off, man. And you would think that you man, the thing about people that's reprobate, they think they right, but they be wrong. And they just can't see no more. Now you just in that damn darkness. All right? And you will be cut out of the congregation. So these are things where we have to actually fear the Most High, man. Examine yourself. I know I am. I got some stuff I need to clean up on real quick. All right? All right, we keep reading. Right?
Even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land.
Read.
Ye shall eat nothing leavened. In all your habitations shall ye eat unleavened bread.
That's right. Okay. And that's plain and simple, man. That ain't too hard. Like I said, we ain't get too deep in this thing, y'all. But we're going to this Passover, man. This class will turn up a little bit, man. Let's get Exodus chapter 10 and verse 2. Because this is a great point. This is, Exodus 10 and verse 2.
The book of Exodus, chapter 10, verse 2.
Bring it out.
And that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and of thy son's sons which things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done amongst them, that ye may know how that I am the Lord.
And see, and we got other precepts. Our law is going to end with a precept similar to this. But man, it's a commandment to teach your sons and your sons' sons and their sons, man. All right? About what he did to the Egyptians, man. Like I said, the Lord is serious about that Exodus, man. And he's serious about the Passover, man. All right? So, hey, if somebody asks you, hey, you have to, this is a time of year, too, you're going over the Exodus, you're going over Passover with your family, you kind of reading as a family, and you're going over these things, all right? I love reading Exodus, it's just, especially the plague part, it's just like, damn. And every time I read it, I understand it, get a little bit deeper on how terrible it was, y'all. Y'all don't understand how it was terrible, man. That Exodus was probably one of the most terrible things that the Lord did. It's probably even worse than Sodom and Gomorrah raining that brimstone and fire. It just kind of got burnt up real quick, but damn, it's just a torture, man. The Lord was torturing these damn Egyptians, man. All right, with all these nasty, disgusting plagues, man. It was terrifying, man. Imagine you sitting in your house and it just swarms of damn flies down in your mouth, and you got little babies and they crawling all over your baby face, and you can't get away from them, man. You just can't get away from them. You kind of get up under the cover, they up under the cover with you. It's like, it ain't no getting away. You open up your oven and frogs are just falling out your damn oven, man. And they stink after they die. They covering the ground, so you stepping on them, smushing them, killing them. And a few days, it stink. The land of Egypt stank. Heaping piles and piles of this dead carcasses everywhere. Man, the Lord did, man.
Pitch black daughter.
Pitch black daughter. That pit. Hey, cause we did that over Halloween. We did that pitch black darkness going over that. The Wisdom of Solomon chapter is it 16? Is it 18? That's 17. 17. Right, man. So yeah, man, the Most High is terrible, man. It was a terrible thing, and it was a great. Those players were wonderful, man.
Dropping dead on the site.
That's what I'm saying, man. So yeah, that was a great thing.
Israel, big chili.
In Israel, they were in Goshen, because that's where they were at, and they wasn't seeing none of those. The Pharaoh would send his men to go see what's happening to them. He would go over there, damn, all they cattle still alive. It ain't nothing, it's just sunshine and peace over there. Like damn. And all hell was breaking loose over throughout the land of Egypt, man. Yeah, all that, man. So the Passover is something, it's something serious, man. It's a glorious holiday. We're gonna get into that. All right, let me start running my mouth. All right, now let's get into how glorious the Passover is. Let's go to first Ezra. All right, because I can tell you, just like for Christmas, you decorating your damn houses with damn silver and gold. You decking the halls with I don't want to sing the damn song. You kind of going off. All right, got mistletoe hanging every damn where. Brother, y'all called Jeremiah 10. All right, no, I ain't gonna go there. All right? Say Jeremiah 10, yeah, I ain't gonna go there. You already know. I could go there. Yeah, my bad. You get first Ezra. First Ezra, we're gonna start at chapter 1. All right, y'all. This is a little read. Which one y'all reading? Okay. First Ezra, we're gonna read 1 through 21. We're just gonna kind of read through that book.
All right, this is the book of First Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Josiah held the feast of the Passover in Jerusalem unto his Lord, and offered the Passover the 14th day of the first month.
See that? Read.
Having set the priests according to their daily courses, being arrayed in long garments, in the temple of the Lord.
Hey, this Passover right here is going to go down. You got the priests, they're arrayed in their long garments. Okay, this is when we were coming up out of the Persian captivity when the King Cyrus, the Lord was moving him to let the Israelites go set up camp, man, and to keep the Passover and to set up the temples, giving us our silver and our gold back, man. All right, read
verse 3.
I kind of jumped ahead, but go ahead.
And he spake unto the Levites, the holy ministers of Israel, that they shall hallow themselves unto the Lord, to set the holy ark of the Lord in the house that King Solomon, the son of David, had built, and said, Ye shall no more bear the ark upon your shoulders. Now therefore serve the Lord your God, and minister unto his people Israel, and prepare you after your families and kindreds.
You see that? All right. So, like I said, we coming up out of the Persian and Medes. All right. Read.
Verse 5. According as David, the king of Israel, prescribed, and according to the magnificence of Solomon, his son.
According to the magnificence of Solomon, his son. And think about how magnificent Solomon was. Man, just imagine when he had Passover. I'm talking about, man, all of Israel just decked out, man. Hey, we were very rich, and Solomon was very rich, man. All right, we keep reading.
Is your magnificent cut in half?
Yeah, mine couldn't have too.
Yeah.
Magnificence.
And standing in the temple, according to the several dignities of the family of you, the Levites.
Of the Levites, okay? All right, which is our holy priest. All right, read.
Who ministered in the presence of your brethren, the children of Israel, offer the Passover in order, and make ready the sacrifices for your brethren, and keep the Passover according to the commandment of the Lord, which was given unto Moses.
So even in this time, hey, we would, the Passover was a big thing. Okay, nothing changed even to this day. We still so be keeping this Passover just like this. All right, yeah, keep reading now.
Verse 7. And unto the people that was found there, Josiah gave 30,000 lambs and kids and 3,000 calves. These things were given of the king's allowance, according as he promised, to the people, to the priests, and to the Levites.
So I'm just kind of reading through this because y'all have to understand all these animals, how big this thing was, man. This finna go down, man. All right, read. Yeah.
And Hilkiah, Zacharias, and Silas, the governors of the temple, gave to the priests for the Passover 2,600 sheep and 3,300 calves. And Jeconiah and Samias and Nathaniel, his brother, and Azabias and Achiel and Jerim, captains over thousands.
Yeah, my bad, because I had read over this, and I read it because y'all know how I am with the name, but I was kind of hitting these wasn't too hard for me to hit. All right, go ahead.
Gave to the Levites for the Passover 5,000 sheep and 700 calves. And when these things were done, the priests and Levites, having the unleavened bread,
having the what?
Having the unleavened bread,
read,
stood in very comely order according to the kindreds.
So these priests, look, they stood in a very comely order. Y'all gotta understand how this was like some big celebration. You know how somebody might throw a concert or something, and you got everything decorated, and the people they gonna come out, they're gonna look this way, dress a certain kind of way. Hey, these priests, they stood in a certain way that was beautiful, man. They wasn't just out there in a group, just like a bunch of niggas, man. Hey, this is a very royal thing, man. This is royalty, man. All right, we are royalty, man. All right, read.
Verse 11, and according to the several dignities of the fathers before the people, to offer to the Lord, as it is written in the book of Moses. And thus did they in the morning.
What's like it? What's that? Yeah, go ahead. Hold that.
Because I'm reading, I'm gonna let you read. It's just something quick. It's just look how everybody gave in for the Passover.
Yeah.
Look how all of them did it. Man, 7,000 lambs, 600 calves. And guess what? This brother said, man, guess what? I got enough to give 30,000 lambs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And 600 kids and all that. But look how all of them coming to keep this Passover, right? They all trying to give what they could.
This is alms and gifts, man. So this is the spirit of Passover that we're supposed to be in, man. That's a good point. That's a great point. So go ahead, Ryan.
Verse 12. And they roasted the Passover with fire and appertaining. As for the sacrifices, they sold them in brass pots.
They side them in brass pots. They boiled them, like stew, read.
And pans with a good savor. And set them before all the people. And afterwards, they prepared for themselves and for the priests, their brethren, the sons of Aaron. Even in verse 12, that's how you know it was us, because we know white people don't season their food.
I know they don't season their food, man. With a good savor.
Good savor, man.
Food be bland and damn pink, man.
Man, even with that 13, hey, them brothers played their part and said, and then they got themselves right? Then prepare for themselves, right? Guess what? They roasted Passover, they made sure all the brews and all the sisters ate, everybody good, and that's what then they fed themselves. Hey, this is arms too, though. We gotta look at them things too. That's right.
Verse 14, for the priests offered their fat unto night, and the Levites prepared for themselves and the priests, their brethren, the sons of Aaron, the holy singers also, the son of Asaph.
Okay, so the holy singers also the sons of Asaph. Now you can read some of those songs are in Psalms. And these were the people that was singing some of them songs, man. So it's just tight how, all right, this group of family, y'all are singers. Just like in my family, we have a musician. If I'm talking about everybody that's naturally just musically inclined, like for real, just playing instruments, we can just pick up an instrument and learn how to play it like that. All right. Some families, they just sing as everybody in their family can sing. The same thing. Asa's family, his sons, all right, and his family, hey, they known for singing. These people are known for singing. So they were even set up in this thing. Man, this thing was very well organized, man. This is a glorious and a beautiful thing, man. It's supposed to go down. All right, read. Start at 15 from the top.
Verse 15. The holy singers also, the son of Asa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asa.
Were in their order, according to the appointed of King David, of David, to wit. What you said?
And see what I say, appointed to King David. So that's what I say. When you going back into Psalms, you're gonna see Asa in there. Yeah. You're gonna see that. David was doing his thing. He was the head musician of his own country. He's a king. He ain't got to be he was naturally inclined to music. But he's like, no, I want to be the head of music too. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the head of that. Most kings were like, they appoint their heads. So David said, no, I want to be a part of this, man. All right? Yeah, but keep reading, man.
To wit, Asa, Zacharias, and what was that? Jeduthun, who was of the king's routine.
Hold on, I'm still looking at the
routine.
Jeduthun. I'm still looking at Jeduthun.
Yeah, Jeduthun.
Jeduthun.
Yeah.
Who was of the king's routine. Okay.
Verse 16.
Yeah, we ain't got that much longer. Just gonna go 21.
Moreover, the porters were at every gate. It was not lawful for any to go from his ordinary service for their brethren. The Levites prepared for them.
Right.
Thus were the things that belonged to the sacrifices of the Lord accomplished in that day, that they might hold the Passover.
So the porters' things were set up so they can also do Passover too. All right, read.
Verse 17.
Yeah.
Well,
18.
Yeah, 18. Verse 18. And offered sacrifices upon the altar of the Lord, according to the commandment of King Josiah. So the children of Israel, which were present, held the Passover at that time, and a feast of sweet bread 7 days.
Feast of sweet bread. That's some good bread. Yeah, man, that sweet bread good. I'm thinking about that damn precept. That's kind of all thing I'm saying. Say all bread is sweet to a whoremonger, though. I was thinking about that in my class on the other side, man. All bread sweet to a whoremonger. All right, got all this damn leaven, but not all bread is sweet, man. You have to follow the commandment. You can't lean on your own understanding, man. All bread is not sweet, man. I thought about that when I read that. I don't know why. All right, we keep reading now.
Verse 20. And such a Passover was not kept in Israel since the time of the prophet Samuel.
Then this one got me right here. Read 20 again.
Verse 20. And such a Passover was not kept in Israel since the time of the prophet Samuel.
So y'all know the time of the prophet Samuel. That's way back. It wasn't no Passover kept like this since then, man. That's how big and glorious this Passover was, man. All right. And so that's the same kind of spirit that we want to be in, man. This is a big deal. All right. But 21, the last verse on this, then we'll move on.
Verse 21.
Go ahead and finish that. There you go.
Yea, all the kings of Israel held not such a Passover as Josiah's, and the priests and the Levites and the Jews held with all Israel that were found dwelling in Jerusalem.
See that? Now all the kings ain't had no Passover like this. Hey man, this is a badass Passover, man. Right? What you gonna say? Right?
I was gonna say, no, that's a big old party, man.
That's a stupid lit, man. Like y'all remember, y'all probably young, but y'all, I ain't trying to get caught like damn block parties, more like the Freaknik and damn Capt Beach party. Yeah, you partying for days. It was a whole week of just party. Thousands of damn Israelites out there doing wickedness, but this is righteousness, though, right?
Read 23.
Verse 23. And the works of Josiah were upright before his Lord, right, with an heart full of godliness.
See, this is the thing. That's what I was just saying. That was that Capt Beach, but guess what? This was the Passover. They was keeping this thing full of godliness. big turning up, big lamb, hey, big lamb chops, no pork, no nothing, no sisters out of order, no brothers out of order. We just having a good old time, man. He said all these things were upright before the Lord. Right? Everything was in order. Guess what? No freaking eats, no.
Boy, that's what I'm thinking about, boy. I'm trying not to expound on them, but you know, I go hard on that. Boy. I mean, because this is like a party like that, but on the righteous side.
Literally.
Ain't no twerking and pee popping and damn freak nicking every damn where, man.
Boy.
All hell just breaking loose, man.
It reminded me of life whenever Ray was talking about the boom boom room.
The boom boom room.
He talking about, hey, you won't believe who coming tonight. So I'm like, damn,
who coming to the boom boom room, Ray? Everybody wants to know their damn job in there.
Hey, you know, hopping by, you talking about, man, I don't want to hear no more about this thing. Boom boom room.
Damn boom boom room.
They said they supposed to be performing tonight. They supposed to go crazy today.
Yeah, but
I know that time was fun, man.
Yeah, man.
We still having fun now. We gotta bring this spirit back.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta bring the spirit back, man. We have to get back into the same spirit of our forefathers. You know, like the Captains bring out all the time, man. Our spirits get weaker and weaker as time go by. That's why we don't have the same spiritual gifts that we used to have, man. Right. We're not as close to the Lord as we used to be, man. All right, so it's time for us to start building back up toward that. All right, and you do that by getting all 11 out, okay? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how you know God. That's how you walk with God. All right. You know, that is your strength, man. The law is your strength, man. All right. Now let's go to 1 Ezra chapter 2. Let's go to 1 Ezra chapter 2. This one ain't as long. We're gonna read 9 to 15. 1 Ezra chapter 2. You know what? I just want to touch on something real quick. Start at chapter 2 and start at verse 1. This is what the one I brought it out in class last Sabbath. I just want to make this point. Man, the Lord turneth the heart of men. Okay? When the Lord dealt with other nations, leaders, okay, it wasn't that those people were better than us, man. The Lord is just dealing with them like that. Although he did, the Lord do stuff to provoke us to jealousy too. Right. Oh yeah, you want to be with him? Well, I'm supposed to be with them. Well, I'm supposed to be with him. Mm-hmm. But he always had his mind on us. Right. You know, you see what I'm saying? Man, it's just a beautiful thing. Okay, this is kind of off the subject, but I want y'all to have an understanding how King Cyrus felt about the Israelites and how he felt about the Most High. All right, start at verse 1.
That's just the Proverbs 21 and 1.
That's Proverbs 21 and 1. Because after I blurted that out, Brother Ezekiel blurted out the Proverbs 21 and 1 after that. Right. All right, but go ahead and bring it up.
The book of 1 Ezra, chapter 2, verse 1. In the first year of Cyrus, king of the Persians, mm-hmm. that the word of the Lord might be accomplished, that he had promised by the mouth of Jeremiah. Mm-hmm. The Lord raised up the spirit of Cyrus.
See, the Lord raised up the spirit of Cyrus, this Persian. All right, read.
The king of the Persians. And he made proclamation through all his kingdom, and also by writing.
Verse 3 is the point.
Saying, thus said Cyrus, king of the Persians.
Saying, thus said Cyrus, king of the Persians. So this is what Cyrus is saying, this king of Persia that has the Israelites in captivity at this moment. All right. Thus said Cyrus, king of the Persians. Read.
The Lord of Israel.
The Lord of who?
The Lord of Israel.
No, the Lord of the Persians.
The Lord of Israel.
Man, he's acknowledging the Lord. He said the Lord of Israel. Read.
The Most High Lord.
The Most High Lord, man. Over all these damn idols that they got, man. Read.
Have made me king of the whole world.
Man, the Lord of Israel made me king of the world, man. You have to understand, man, the Lord is for Israel. And King Cyrus understood that. He understood that the Most High God put him in that position, man. And that's why his Passover was glorious. The Cyrus wrote these the decrees. Now, we had evil, wicked men that was trying to stop us and putting up blocks and barriers, you know, hating, you know, but we got past that. We ain't gonna go into that. But okay, let's jump to verse 9.
Verse 9. And they that dwelt round about them, and helped them in all things with silver and gold.
Silver and gold, read.
With horses and cattle, and with very free gifts of a great number, whose minds were stirred up thereunto, thereto.
See, and their minds were stirred up. Y'all already gonna hit them start the mind stirring up precepts, stirring up our mind into remembrance, and that's how we're supposed to be right now. and they getting out of captivity. What you finna let us go build a temple? What we finna King Cyrus did that? So everybody, they all started up, man. They zeal is up here. Well, shoot, I got these horses. No, everybody's just giving, man. Everybody giving for the cause, man. They on fire.
I think of the day, everybody at work, everybody, no matter what company you work at, some brother work landfill, brother work phones, I work with metals. Think of all our bosses just came and said, guess what? We're gonna get out a whole week off, man. Y'all go enjoy y'all tabernacles. Boy,
what?
Man, what?
And not only that, no, not only just that, the tools. I'm gonna give you the tools. I'm gonna give you money.
Man,
Here, each year I'm gonna get each year $5,000 because that's what Cyrus is doing. Nah, but we finna read the things that Cyrus did, but man, that's bad. That's on point, though.
boy. Just think of that. Just think what the most I gotta do for you,
right.
boy.
Hey, first person I had, you were the only person I'm thinking, brother. Like, I'll praise him.
Boy, I'll pray. Boy, I'm already suited and booted.
Right, I'm already gone.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, my bad.
Nah,
Verse 10. King Cyrus also brought forth the holy vessels which Nebuchadnezzar had carried away from Jerusalem.
See, all the things that he got from Nebuchadnezzar during the Babylonian captivity, you know, Cyrus became possessed of that.
Right.
So he's giving us all our stuff back.
Right.
Man, that's bro. All right. So you gotta think about how excited Israel is. Read.
Had carried away from Jerusalem and had set up in his temples of idols.
Mm-hmm.
Now when Cyrus, king of the Persians, had brought them forth, he delivered them to Mithridates, his treasury, and by him they were delivered to Sennacherib, the governor of Judea. And this was the number of them, 1,000 golden cups, and 1,000 of silver, censers of silver, 29, vials of gold, 30, and of silver, 2,410, and 1,000 other vessels. So all the vessels of gold and of silver, which were carried away, were 5,409. These were brought back by Sennacherib, together with them of the captivity from Babylon to Jerusalem.
That's it on that. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, this First Ezra was a good read, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all, whenever y'all get time, man, just read through First Ezra, man. It's a pretty damn good read, man. All right, I just want to get that. I just want to show you even the gifts that Cyrus was giving us back, all our stuff. All those golden cups, man. We sitting there drinking out of them golden cups, and you know it's just to go down, man. We finna big kick it, man. All right, now for the final part of this class, we're just gonna jump into this etiquette, man. We're gonna jump to the feast day etiquette real quick. Let's just get right in. We're gonna start at Sirach chapter 27 and verse 12. No, because hey, we don't want to be niggas at the damn feast day, right? And nigger women.
Right.
All right.
And like everything Josiah did, he said it was upright before the Lord.
Right.
Godliness, right?
It was glorious. Right.
It
was glorious in the, it was decency and order, man.
Right.
You know?
Wasn't like no family reunion with Uncle Elroy and Uncle John fighting.
Right.
Drank too much.
So we finna just kind of touch on these things, man. All right. We finna touch on this. All right. Sirach chapter 27 and verse 10.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
As the lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity.
Read that again.
As the lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity.
So it says, as the lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity. See, in the midst of this feast day, you don't want to be freaking off. Hey, I'm trying to hold on my peace, but sometimes we can get a little too rowdy at these feast days, and it goes into sin, man. We got to make sure that we stay in order. We have to be watching out for each other as well as watching your own self, watching what you say, okay? And the things that you do. Go ahead and read. I only read 11, but that's good. I like that precept though. In fact, with that, let's go to Genesis chapter 4 and verse 7 real quick, just to clean that precept up a little bit. It says, as the lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that worketh iniquity, man. So you can be at the feast day, you know, which is keeping the commandments, and you're doing good. You got on your glorious apparel, okay. But you gotta be careful. You gotta be always watching, man, because out here do break loose at feast days too, man. When brothers and sisters are not watching their manners, man. All right. Go ahead and get that Genesis chapter 4, verse 7. Capt Jerubbaal favorite precept, and that's one of my favorite precepts. I can't get it out of my head now. Right? I read
the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 7. Mm-hmm. If thou do well, shalt thou not be accepted?
If you do well, shall you not be accepted? You at the feast day, you kind of kicking it, you having a good time, man. You at the Passover. Read.
And if thou doest not well.
If you do it not well, you standing on top of the damn chair, damn lift, man. Damn twerking on top of the damn chair, man. And get your ass down off that chair, man. All right, read.
Sin lieth at the
door. Sin lieth at the door. It's like, it's right there, man. And you kind of going off. All right, read.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
And unto thee shall be his desire. So, go ahead.
And thou shalt rule over him.
Right. And Satan gonna take over and do his thing. Lord gonna go ahead and get him. All right. Since you want to act a damn fool. Since you want to get drunk. All right. Look, man. I'm gonna just say this. These abominations at the feast. Look, you can't be at the feast day and talking about, damn, sister kind of like rubbing her arm, talking about, man, Passover make me horny. Hey, out loud. Man, y'all have to watch y'all drink, man. We going to hell off, man. I'm dead serious, man.
No respect to persons, man.
No respect to persons, man. I see people be tripping at these at these feast days, man. It's just, man, I ain't finna tell this one story. I ain't gonna tell it. I want to feel so bad, but I'm not. All right. Hey, let's go ahead and hit that Sirach 32 real quick, though. Yeah, cause that's 13. Sirach 32. Down, do you want that one? No, okay. Let's start at verse 1. We're gonna roll 1 to 13, man. I ain't gonna expound too much. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
If thou be made the master of a feast, lift not thyself up.
Yeah, read it again.
If thou be made the master of a feast, lift not thyself up.
Hey, don't be puffed up being the host of a feast, man. You the one kind of throwing this thing, all right? Read.
But be among as one of the rest.
Yeah, man, just be lowly with the rest, man. You kind of just chilling, you just mingling, man. All right, read.
Take diligent care for them, and so sit down.
Man, take diligent care for them, and so sit down. Making sure that your brothers and sisters are good. You looking out for one another, especially the one that's hosting the feast, man. You know, kind of make sure everybody good and kind of sit down and chill out, man. Don't be trying to be the life of the damn party and be seen. All right, read. Sit your ass down.
Sit down.
All right.
Verse 2. And when thou hast done all thy office, take thy place, that thou mayest be married with them, and receive a crown for thy well ordering of the feast.
The well ordering of the feast. So you got to think about what we just read in Ezra, how Josiah set up this, how everything was set up. The priests was in order by their families and probably standing a certain kind of way. You looking at it like, damn, it's tight. How they standing. All right. You got to think, even when Moses was on top of the mountain and the Lord came down with the chariots, man, y'all have to understand how glorious he came down in order and in style. It's probably other chariots like swooping back and forth in a certain order. It was like, what the hell, man? I couldn't even imagine. Lit. Damn, fire spewing every damn where. To show how magnificent, Lord, like, yeah, you see how magnificent I am, right? Man, hey, man, that's how we know that we the children of the Most High. And we are the salt of the earth, man. Right? Damn, I got off track. Where we at?
Yeah, verse 3.
Okay, verse 3.
Speak, thou that art the elder, for it becometh thee, but with sound judgment, and hinder not music.
Hey, don't hinder the music. Hey, don't be, what's that, house party? The dude Bilal was kind of cutting the turntable. Dude, tripping, kept bumping the damn table, kept making the damn music scratch, man. all hell kind of breaking loose, man. I love that movie, man. House Party 1. Yeah, man. So don't hinder the music, man. This is thus says the Lord. All right, read.
Pour not out words where there is a musician, and show not forth wisdom out of time.
Yeah, everything is done to see. That's going back to Ecclesiastes 3. All right, there's a time and a place for everything. Breaking down scriptures is not the time to be doing that in a feast day. Now, I kind of got checked on. Me and Maccabees kind of got checked on that thing by who? You? My young brother Donovan, man. We had damn feast of dedication, and there's one brother, you know, saying one thing, and me and Maccabees was kind of on him, you know, hitting him with the precepts. You know, I had to kind of, hey, this ain't time for it. No, Feast of Tabernacles, like it. Not a Feast of Dedication, but the Feast of Tabernacles. We out there in the woods, man. We had a great time. But yeah, there's a time and a place for that, and it's not time and place. All right, read. What we at, verse 5? Yeah, read 4 over again.
Verse 4 from the top. Pour not out words where there is a musician, and show not forth wisdom out of time.
Yeah, man, don't show wisdom out of time, man. All right, going to, you know, debating in the middle of a damn feast, man. All right, go ahead.
A concert of music and a banquet of wine is as a signet of carbuncle set in gold, as a signet of an emerald set in a work.
Hold on, read 6 again.
Verse 6, as a signet of emerald set in a work.
So
of gold.
A work of gold. So, but keep reading.
So is the melody of music with pleasant wine.
So look, the Lord basically He's saying it's a beautiful thing, just like that gold ring with that diamond on it, to have music playing, you got your little sippy sip. That's what the Lord's saying. It's a beautiful thing, man. All right, it's a signet of an emerald set in a work, man. It is just perfect. All my people are together. We all together. All right, we got the music playing, we jamming, you know, and we sipping a little young, man. It's beautiful, man. There's nothing wrong with that. What you got? What you thinking about?
A big Tootsie Roll.
A big Tootsie Roll over that mug, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. And hey, we finna have a good time, y'all. Right. All right, we finna turn up. We finna get lit, man, for the Lord, man. Right. Going into this Passover, man. Okay, get rid of that old man and becoming a new man. All right. Go ahead, read 7.
Like, even going back to verse 4, that's letting you know, hey, if you've been drinking, you ain't supposed to be talking about the Bible no way. You under the influence.
That's right.
But verse 7, speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet sacredly, when thou art scarcely, when thou art twice asked, let thy speech be short.
Let your speech be short. All right, read.
Comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue.
That's right, because you want to keep the peace, man. You want to keep the peace, because you know we could be sitting. You know how we kind of sit up. I ain't trying to put Brother Ken out there and brother. But you know how we be sitting up before Sabbath class, and we might be having a conversation, and all of a sudden we going back and forth. We're going back and forth, and like, hey, didn't he say this? And then they say this is a damn debate, man. All right, so we don't want to get like that in the middle of the feast day, okay? We don't want to get like that. You gotta keep few words. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Even one brother, I had to pull him outside one feast day. He was going too hard, man. I had to kind of pull him outside. He was telling me a story, but it was going left. It was going left to where he started making noise, this weird noise, and people started looking. So, hey, brother, come on outside, man. Like you kind of trick. That's why read verse 7.
Speak, young man. If there be need of thee, and yet scarcely, when thou art twice asked.
Hey man, you gotta be, keep your conversations light. Y'all have to be able to have discernment. All right, read.
Let thy speech be short.
Let your speech be short. See, because I let him keep going on and on. I should have cut his ass out. All right, that's enough, brother. That's all right. I'll let you later about that. This ain't time for that. All right, read.
Comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue.
Right. Keep reading.
If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them.
You be among great men, don't make yourself equal. All right. Hey, I had to learn this too. Hey, the captain's table up there, and you just come. I'm gonna just sit at the captain's table. All right. I'm gonna come say, hey, you gotta be kind of careful with that. Even me, I'm like timid with that. All right. I look around first, down, all them gone, and there ain't no more yard here. All right, I'm gonna kind of just slide right here, just right, because I'm just chilling, you know. I'm just chilling, but even then, I feel kind of weird, man. Hey, you have to be lowly and humble in this thing, right? Don't put yourself in a place where you don't belong. All right. Read down again.
Verse 9 from the top. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words.
Hey, man, keep it short, sweet, simple. Boy, I had to learn that. For real. Hey, people that speak a lot, hey, sure enough, man, boy, sin is going to come. People that just be babbling. All right? But anyways, keep going. All right?
Before the thunder go it lightning, and before a shamefaced man shall go favor.
You see that? Before a shamefaced man is favor. That's going to what, Proverbs 18:16? That's 16:18. Okay. One of the other.
Hey, my bad. It said before thunder to come in lightning, because guess what? You gonna see something on the brother. You gonna see something on the sister. You gonna see she been drinking too much. Let me catch this before she go off. Because think about it. You see the lightning first.
That's right.
Before you hear the boom. So you gotta catch it when you see it, right? So don't be at the feast day cutting up, because guess what? Somebody gonna see you, and guess what? The good Lord gonna depart from you and get you out of there. Because guess what? Whenever you explode, and guess what? That spirit, guess what? The spirit of the Lord done left you. Now you got another spirit.
You got another spirit.
Now you exploded. Now you just be seen, right? Because I can hear it. A lot of people might not see the lightning first. They might have been turned around, but guess what? They gonna hear that thunder. They're gonna hear the boom. They're gonna hear you blow up. They're gonna hear you, boy. You gotta take heed to these things, man.
Or another way of putting it, warning before destruction.
Warning before destruction, and I'm gonna get that precept right here. That's a great point. I'm glad you brought that out like that. It's Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18. It reads, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." At the same time, man. Hey, that's why you gotta examine yourself. Man, am I being proud? All right, brothers and sisters, man, y'all gotta watch out pride.
Right.
All right, and they drink it to send your pride through the damn roof, man. Next thing you know, that chair you standing on top of, you done fell off the mother, broke your damn arm, man, in front of everybody.
The party's still going.
In the party, hey, we're gonna send your ass to the hospital, and we're gonna keep partying, right? Man, that's a party pooper though, man. Verse 19, better it is to be a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. So it's it's kind of going into the same thing, but I'm glad that you expounds on that and broke that down better. Okay, where we at? Verse 11. Go ahead and bring it out.
Verse 11. Rise up, be time, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay.
Okay, so gotta get on the other side. All right, because at the new moon, they want to go to damn what? David? You go to bombshell. Y'all better take y'all ass home. Look, after the feast day, go home, man. That's what they're saying, man. Don't do nothing else. The party's over with. Let's go home. I done called my Uber. I'm on my way home. All right. This is the last session. Go ahead.
More of the story, we ain't got into it with a brother or whatnot, but there wasn't no fighting or nothing. We lived it there.
Right. And then they got to it with a brother because the spirit of the Lord wasn't with them like that.
They didn't take their ass home.
Right. They didn't take their ass home.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? After the feast day, you should be ready to go home. Because guess what? You should have been partying hard there.
You should have been partying hard. That means you wasn't lit.
That
means that you wasn't lit. Well, you supposed to be lit.
Extra lit.
Right, man.
But yeah, no more of that. Emmanuel Ray and Ezra and Big Ray.
Going home.
Going home, man.
Go home, man.
Right.
All right, where we at?
You just finished it, Lil.
All right, let's go ahead and hit 12 and 13, and we'll be done with that.
Verse 13.
Did we hit 12?
No, you're doing 12 right now.
Okay, 12.
Verse 12. There, take thy past time and do what thou wilt, but sin not by proud speech.
Sin not by proud speech. Watch what you say, man. Okay, read.
Verse 13. And for these things, bless him that made thee and have replenished thee with his good things.
And I kind of helped you break that down earlier. It says, and for these things, bless him that made thee, and have replenished thee with his good things. Okay, going into like the Most High, man. Okay, all right. Because it's a blessing to come back to our nationality and our heritage. We got these wonderful feast days. We have a new moon every month, which is equivalent to damn Thanksgiving. Just the way we got the buffet set up, and we partying and we kicking it, man. It don't compare to Esau's damn Thanksgiving, man. All right, it don't even compare, man. The Lord God is He's the God of everything. He's the blood God. Man, he's the damn, he's the party God, man. He's the God of everything, the creator of everything. You can't out party him. And the Lord be partying the mess out of us, man. Like, damn, another new moon.
Yes, another one.
Yes, another one. Like, damn, because he know that we got to, Israelites, and we got to get that out of us, man. So he makes sure he party us like a mug. Like, damn, new moon already. Damn, all right, let's go. Let's go, man. Hey, our God is great, man. It's just great. I can't even describe it.
Because we like to party, man.
Yeah.
So you talking about celebrating the birthday or Christmas and all that, but we got feast days that last 7 days. Man.
Right.
Boy.
That's what I'm saying. They don't compare. And y'all gotta think. While yet we had liberty, we didn't hearken to the Lord, man. What's it? First Ezra was what 9/11. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go there. But while we had liberty to keep the commandments, we didn't want to keep them, man. Now we're in captivity trying to keep them. We had the opportunity, TP's Tabernacle, we just out there because we ain't got to go to Esau's job. But now we're kind of struggling keeping these things, man. All right, let's get, you got something?
No.
Okay. Let's get Matthew chapter 6 and verse 22. At the end of this class, I'm going to count the precepts for y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 precepts and a law.
6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7, I ain't for real though. Cause it's like it. I wasn't trying to lie, but I looked down at the bottom of the paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's really a law, but I got 2 of them right there that's kind of like the law. And, I like to read all of them. I don't like to leave nothing out, but I might leave them out, though. All right, let's go to Matthew chapter 6. So Matthew chapter 6, we at the end. Y'all hang in there. All right. Matthew chapter 6. I'll say y'all, hey, man, y'all know the issue we have to teach you?
Yeah.
I was doing that while I was teaching yesterday. I think it's because y'all said that.
And who mentioned that? Was that y'all or was that Jerubbaal?
Somebody was saying that.
Man, hey, y'all see me doing like this out of class? Man, my nose be itching.
I was doing it yesterday.
I gotta shake the nose head.
I caught myself doing it yesterday. I'm like, bro, I hope these people don't think I'm doing it.
I'm doing something.
I heard it. I'm like, hey, now I gotta do it.
Damn, man, for real. Nose just be itching. Only when I'm teaching though. All right, let's get Matthew chapter 6 and verse 22, man.
The book of St. Matthew, chapter 6, verse 22.
Read out.
The light of the body is the eye.
You know what? Start at 21.
Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be
So
also.
where your treasure is where your heart is going to be. That's where your mind going to be on whatever your treasure is. Read.
The light of the body is the eye.
The light of the body is the eye. Read.
If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
That's right. Read.
But if thine eye shall be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness.
That's right. Read.
If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
Right, man. So you got to be careful, even at the feast day, being a damn nigga. I ain't finna get on nobody, but just having damn brothers being covetous. I want damn just gluttonous. You can't be fixing 5 plates, man. Everybody ain't ate shit, man. So that's just one example of this. But this is gonna be in different ways. But go ahead and read 24. We can really skip it, but go ahead and read that.
No man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
Okay, so God and mammon, man. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 31 real quick. Sirach 31. Sirach 31. And we'll start at verse 12.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 31, verse 12.
Bring it out.
If thou sit at a bountiful table, you got all this wonderful food, read. Be not greedy upon it, and say not, there is much meat on it.
Like, ooh, boy, look at this meat. This sure is a whole bunch of meat on this table. Ooh, wee. I'm gonna go crazy. Right? Read.
Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing.
And that's why I brought out Matthew, man. Because a wicked eye is an evil thing, man. That's wicked, man. That's wicked. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna start getting on some sorry, brother. Hey, if you got a cup of liquor, all right, brother pours your cup of liquor up to halfway, right? You fall back, you sip some, and you come back for more, your cup's still damn full, man. Man, y'all, man, hey, man, y'all cut that out, man.
Well, I remember, I ain't gonna say no name, man, but that brother had 2 cups, man.
Tripping. Man, brother, man, that's wickedness, man. They're going into gluttony.
Yeah, man.
They're going to gluttony, man. All right? You know, goes into alcoholism too. But they go, you know, even with the food, you know, many different subjects. I just have to say that. All right, go ahead, read 13 over.
Verse 13 on the top. Remember that a wicked eye is an evil thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what is created more wicked than an eye? Mm-hmm. Therefore, it weepeth upon every occasion.
I'm telling you, the eye is wicked. Boy, I be having to rebuke the mess out of myself like constantly, bro. Like constantly, man. All right? The eye is wicked, man. So you have to make sure you know where your treasures are, man. You know, like, hey, well, that's not my treasure. That, you know, that's not what I got my heart set on, man. All right? We'll go. Keep reading that. 14, yeah.
Stretch not thine hand whithersoever it looketh, and thrust it not with him into the ditch.
That's why I said, stretch not thy hand whatsoever it looketh. Wherever you see, I gotta grab it. I see this one chick, I gotta grab it. Give me some of that too, you know. And this goes into, you know, all kind of things. It says, and thrust it not with him into the dish, man. You just being a damn nigga, right? You being a damn cookie monster. Come on, man. We can't be like this, man. Hey, we are raw people, man. Okay? We not niggars, man. No, Esau is the real nigger, man. That's the real niggard, man. All right, keep reading that.
Judge not, judge of thy neighbor by thyself.
So judge your neighbor by yourself. Read.
And be discreet in every point.
Be discreet at every point. Hey, your neighbor kind of going out, just put to the side, hey, bro, this and that, this and that, this and that. You see what I'm saying? All right, we keep reading.
Eat as it becometh a man those things which are set before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated.
They don't devour what's set before you. Unless they're going to hate you, they're going to be talking about it. They're going to say, hey, man, that nigga, man, you see how that nigga was digging in the damn plate? Look at him. So, man, brothers kind of going in on you, man. Now you that brother that's just known for being damn gluttonous, man. So we just want to watch ourselves at these feast days, man. All right. What we at? Okay, go ahead, read that.
Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unsatiable, lest thou be offended.
Right. It says leave off first for manners' sake, man. We gotta have manners, man. All right. Hey, we gotta stop being ratchet out here in Israel, man. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Man, when you righteous, your spirit rubs off on people. It's these young sisters, man. They came to work. I said, man, they ain't gonna make it in this place, man. I'm telling you, this place, they look at you and if you don't look right, they finna do all kind of stuff to you to get you up out of there. I said, look at this, so she got orange ass hair. You know, they just, you know, on the ratchet side, your spirit rubs off on people. That's why, hey, people are always watching you. So I end up talking to the sisters. They, you know, talking to me and how I speak to them. I'm using word, hey, I'm careful on word. Hey, y'all gotta stay in the spirit. You see, people ain't used to that. You know? Man, the next day these sisters came back, she didn't have orange hair in her head. She was, you know, I didn't say much to her. Our conversations were just you know, it was short and just to the point. You know, I'm just because those are my people. You know, I see the daughters of Zion, although they don't know who they are. You know, I kind of let them know too, hey, because we got into like, damn, why she act like that? Because they Arab, man, we're not Africans. Yeah, I know. She said, yeah, I know. Yeah, man, we Hebrews. That's right. And the next day, the sister took the orange out of her head. She came, her hair looking better. She was dressed better. She was dressed more modest. She still had damn pants on, but it was better. And how they was that they turned the ratchets down. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out, man. Hey, that's why you gotta let your light shine, man. All right. And God gave the increase. That's right, man. All right, it says, leave out for manners' sake and be not unsatiable. Okay? Lest thou offend. Okay? So you don't want to be offensive, right? What you got done?
No, I'm just reading.
You just reading? Okay, go. Oh, that's 26. I wasn't even gonna go down that far, but I was gonna go to I was gonna go to 19, but then after that,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Verse 18. When thou sittest among many, reach not thine hand out furthest of all.
Yeah, don't be the first one. Don't be the first one. Everybody in line, you kind of bumping everybody, trying to rush to the damn front of the line, man. Being a damn nigga, man. All right, ran to the line, knocking over little kids and everything, man. Cause it's time to eat. It's time to eat. Come on, brother and sisters, but mainly the brothers on that one. Cause sisters already know that they come second, man. All right. Go ahead, keep reading that.
Verse 19. A very little is sufficient for a man, well nurtured.
Very little is sufficient for a man, well nurtured, man. I learned sometimes I only eat one time a day, man. I'm like that. I really don't eat how we be eating, man. I might eat an orange in the morning time, drink a little coffee or something, and I'm good. I might eat like a little snack throughout the day, something like small, very small. And then when I get home, I kind of, I go in a little bit. But then that's it. That's it, man. It says a very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured. Read.
And he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed.
And he fetcheth not his wind. And he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. And you sitting on the damn bed like, turn this way, turn that damn way, you damn passing gas, and you don't know what to do, man. You kind of miserable now. You got something? Go ahead. I know that y'all want to go in on that.
The next verse,
okay, go ahead.
But yeah, man, it's like, bro, just eat a little bit. Otherwise, do you wonder why your stomach hurt? Your whole room just smelled that like, damn, did somebody drop a stink bomb in the mud or what?
Everything, man.
Verse 20.
I read 20. It says, sound sleep coming of moderate eating.
Read that again.
Man, sound sleep coming of moderate eating.
Because we out on experience this before. But whenever you eat too much or whatnot, your stomach be hurting and you cannot sleep, man. But read on.
Sound sleep coming of moderate eating. He rises early.
He rises what?
He rises early.
So, hey, even when you do eventually go to sleep, you're gonna rise right back up out of that sleep, man. And it could have been some good sleep. But read on.
And his wits are with him.
And his what?
And his wits are with him.
Read on.
But the pain of watching. And color. And pains of the belly.
So all this stuff is going on with you, man. But read on.
Or with an unstable man.
Or with the what?
Or with or with an unsatiable man.
So like the moral of the story, man, just calm down, man. Hey, because I know y'all be saying y'all trying to be on the diet. Well, start eating little, man. Because we can't keep on consuming all that, and then even it goes into like our health issues or whatnot. When you eat like that, that's why you get high blood pressure, diabetes, and so on and so forth. But that shit don't matter.
You want to get something down?
Yeah, get 24.
Oh yeah, 24. 24. Okay, verse 24. But because we've been saying that all day.
Literally.
It says, but against him that is a niggard of meat.
That is a what?
That is a niggard of meat. The whole city shall murmur.
Because guess what? You just a nigga. Because guess what? Hey, you supposed to eat. Okay, if I'm drinking in moderation, I should eat in moderation too, right? Because both of them gonna make me miserable if I do too much. I mean, wine a little bit more than food. Not food too. You get food poisoning and anything, right? So you're gonna be a nigga to me. The whole city shall murmur. Guess what? People brothers gonna be like, damn, brother, this brother eating too much, drinking too much, doing too much. Guess what? That's what's gonna be the murmur complaining, right? But read on.
And the testimonies of his niggardness.
Of his what?
Of his niggardness.
Your way of thinking, man. You a nigga. That's your niggardness. This is my niggardness thinking.
Damn.
Sure.
And the testimonies of his niggardness shall not be doubted of.
Man, boy, come on. I'm just saying, hey. Boy,
doubted of.
Make it anything that you think
is like,
hey, I wouldn't doubt that again. I feel like, yeah, you probably do that. I believe you. I'm niggardness, yeah, I'm tingling. You 25 too.
Verse 25. Should not thou valiantest in wine, for wine hath destroyed many.
Valiant, because think about it, we going to war, we valiant, we strong, we prideful. Guess what? He said, don't show that in wine though. Think about it. I can drink the most. Right. Guess what? You drink a lot, I can drink a lot too. guess what? You can do this. I can know, man. He said, because one destroy many. Guess what? You're gonna be trying to keep up with people like that. And guess what? You gonna come out of the spirit, right? Because you don't know their tolerance. You don't know your own tolerance, man. There's another thing going into it. Like, brothers and sisters, we come to have a good time, but don't be valuing your wine. Don't think like, oh, I can do it. I'm proud. I can do it. I had a good day. I deserve, man. Guess what? Hey, do deserve, but do to your limit, right? Because 27 on down, going into wine measure drunk, right?
That's right.
Guess what? We don't do it in valueness, man. We do it in the spirit of goodness, right? With good cheer, right? And moderation, right? Well, he said that wine destroyed me. It had. It's gonna get everybody. I done got caught with it in the word. Hey, I done got caught with it in the truth. I had to catch myself, man, because guess what? It's gonna destroy you if you're thinking you better than that, right? Hey, it's undefeated.
It is undefeated.
That's it. Tell me one real quick.
And the word is valiantness.
Yeah,
All right, y'all been stop studying while you was talking. All right, you said jump over to verse 21. Verse 21. And if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth. Oh yeah, we missed this. And if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth, vomit.
Do what?
Vomit.
So basically, tell you go take number 2, man.
Right.
Like, when your stomach hurt like that, because you already fought it. We all know what happened after that, man. You go take number 2. Read on.
And thou shalt have rest.
And thou shalt what?
And thou shalt have rest.
And that stomach pain gonna go away.
Right. But we only want to get to that level to where we letting this like that though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One before destruction.
Right. That's right.
Lightning before the thunder.
Right. That's right. Let's get Sirach 9 and 9. Y'all, we at the end. We'll get Sirach chapter 9, verse 9. Right? Sirach 9 and 9. And I hadn't even turned my page yet. I'm doing other things. Sirach 9.
You want to say the niggerness.
Niggerness.
Yeah,
And your niggerness won't be doubted. Ain't nobody gonna doubt your damn niggerness, man. Yeah, that's a nigga. Yeah. That's something like a nigga not here because I seen him do it. And I don't doubt it because I do that, occasionally. He's occasionally a nigga, man. All right. Let's what did I say? So right now, yeah, let's go and get there real quick, y'all.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife.
Sit not at all with another man's wife. Hey, y'all kind of watch out for that thing too. All right, read that.
Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine own, and spend not thy money with her at the wine.
At the wine, man. You sit up drinking, you sit down next to another man's wife, and you just kind of drinking and just chuckling it up. All right. Not saying that you can't speak to a sister, but hey, we read up and said, right, hey man, keep your words short, man. Right. Speak, short conversation, short and sweet, and just move on, man. Right. All right, read.
Lest thine heart incline unto her.
Damn, man, sister is kind of fine. It is funny, but I think she kind of like me.
She look better with me.
I think she kind of like me now. You know what I'm saying? Because you on that damn drink. Right. She, you know what I'm saying? Now all hell is damn breaking loose, man. All right. I'm dead serious about that one. Yeah. All right. For real. All right, read.
Lest thine heart incline unto her. And so, through thy desire, thou fall into destruction.
Your ass fall into destruction. Lord will destroy your ass. Y'all stop playing.
That's vice versa too. Hey, women don't be sitting with a married man.
Hey, especially the damn women. Man, men be wicked. Man, women be wicked as hell. They be doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing, man. Like, what are you doing?
Be on the drink, caressing his arm. Yeah, like, bro, come on, man.
Right. Rubbing a brother arm, you doing. Man, look. Man, I don't know.
We gotta be smarter.
Hey, we gotta be smart, man. Man, y'all women gotta be damn stronger, man. Yeah, man. I know y'all the weaker vessel, but damn. All right. Okay, I ain't even going in on it. I'll make a class on that one. Going into the men and the women. All right, let's get Proverbs chapter 23 and verse. This is the last precept, then we'll get the law. Go get Proverbs chapter 23. I'm gonna start at 29. Last precept. I'm gonna skip two precepts. What did I say? Proverbs 23. 23. We're gonna start at 29.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 29. Who Who had sorrow?
Who has woe and who has sorrow? Read.
Who had contention?
Who
had battle?
Who have battling? Read.
Who had wounds without cause? Who had redness of eyes?
See that? Wounds without cause, man. Like what the hell? Oh, that's a story coming on.
Oh, yeah.
That's a story coming on, boy. I might tell that one after this, but keep reading.
They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
Right. Them that tarry at the wine, them that go to seek mixed wine. And this is spiritual too. Yeah. This is carnal, just straight up. This is a spiritual thing, man. You going into other philosophies and doctrines. Next thing you know, you get your ass whooped spiritually, man. You got a spiritual black eye now. All right. You got a spiritual bloody nose, and you know, like what the hell happened? All right. So this is on both sides. All right, read.
Verse 31. Mm-hmm. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color, and the cup.
So you kind of sitting up that wine, you just looking at it, you just twirling it, just kind of looking at that wine, man. All right, read.
When it moveth itself aright, at the last it biteth like a serpent.
At the last it biteth like a serpent, man. It sneak up on you, man. Especially wine. Yeah. Liquor kind of, you expect liquor, but that wine is sweet, and you be sitting, you throwing it back like Kool-Aid. Next thing you know, your ass out of there. Yeah. All right? Y'all gotta be careful, man. And then let's go back to y'all brothers that like to fill y'all cups up and keep going back up before your damn cup empty, man. You gotta kind of watch that thing. I'm start going in on that one. What we at? 32. Go ahead, read that.
At the last, it biteth like a serpent and stingeth like an adder.
Stingeth like an adder, man. Next thing you know, you damn toe up. Quick story. So this is a guy we used to stay by. I ain't gonna say his name. Me and my brother kind of chilling, and he came over. He got drunk, and he came over, and I'm like, bro, just go home. And he's on our property. He's on our drive. I'm like, bro, just kind of go home. Go home, man. Just chill out. No, what do you mean? F that. So, and he talking big. No, I kind of run up on him. And I had just got to the truck, kind of run up on him. I'm like, I'm gonna smash this dude. I get right here and kind of bump his forehead, like, cause I just want him to try something with me. I was ready to just do something to him. I ain't trying to watch my language. I said, nah, man, I can't do that. This dude drunk. He drunk, right? I bag up. Me and my brother. Now my brother's very, 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 very short tempered, he don't be giving a damn either. My little brother, he's a lot bigger than me, but he's still my little brother. We chilling, and the dude still sitting there talking. Even my brother. I said, oh shoot. My brother get up and said, man, go, big old tall dude. My brother like, man, get it, man. Nigga, what you say? And he walked up on this dude. And my brother flinched. And the dude was just standing there. And normally my brother don't play. And if he do that, he finna get you. But he even had compassion on the dude. The dude just sat there drunk, kept talking noise. My brother just smacked. Pow! Went to sleep. After he went to sleep, he got his dreads, wrapped him up, dragged him to his porch. Just dragged him. I said, damn, let me help him. I kind of picked him up because, he was out, from dragging him, kind of helped pick him up and sat him on his front porch. Then he woke up, came back to my house. Hey, guys, what happened? What happened? Hey, let's go into these precepts, man. Yeah, for real. All right. 29 from the top. It says, who have woe, who has sorrow, and there's many precepts and proverbs that go into this type of thing. Who have contentions, who has battling, who has wounds without cause, man. Don't know what the hell going on, man. All right. I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta watch that damn drinking, man. Right. Y'all gotta watch that drinking, man. And I'm just glad that the Most High, before I came to the truth, He protected me, because I could have been in some situations that wasn't good on that drink, man, and being a glutton with the drinking, man. All right, but that's pretty much it on that. Y'all got anything? Okay. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that watched class. Sister Mary Houston, Brother Don Israel, Sister Hannah, Jean, Sister Genesis, Princess Keo, Sister Odetta, my brother Yaakov Ehud, Albon. All right, Sister Mary, I said that already. Hey, I just want to give a mighty shalom to all y'all. Thank y'all for watching the class and tuning in. Okay, we appreciate the GoFundMe in the Cash App. We appreciate the donations. We appreciate the alms, man. Like Brother Yaakov say, yo, alms won't be used for folly, man. Okay? That's for damn sure. All right, we using that to push this truth, man, because time is getting short. All right, time is getting short, and we ain't got time to play the games, man. Okay, so the battle axes, we always bring out a law at the end of the class. The law we're gonna bring out is, I want to get both of these, but let's get Deuteronomy 11 and 19. I'm gonna bring two out real quick. Deuteronomy 11 and 19. Because Salaki. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Deuteronomy 11 and 19.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 19.
Start at 18.
Verse 18. Mm-hmm. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes.
So bind them upon your signs of your hands. That means you putting in the work. You're actually keeping these commandments. Okay, you're doing it, not just hearing you doing it. They're gonna be frontlets between your eyes, like a jewel on your head, man. All right, read.
And you shall teach them your children, speaking of them, when thou sittest in thine house.
So you're gonna teach these things to your children when you sit in the house. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way.
You're walking by them, you're walking down the street with it. You're kind of walking the dog. You're teaching your children the law, statutes, commandments. Read.
When thou liest down.
When you liest down, you teach them how we came up out of Egypt. You know, read.
And when thou risest up.
When the rise up in the morning, you tell them to brush their teeth and wash their face, and you exhorting your children with these scriptures, man. Okay, so hey, let's get Exodus last one. Exodus chapter 11. Exodus chapter 11, and we're gonna do verse 26. Exodus chapter
12 and 26.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Exodus 11. Damn. Where is that precept? Oh, you know what?
12.
We're gonna do we're gonna start at, skip that. Exodus chapter I see what I want. Let's do 26. 12 and 26. Exodus 12 and 26, yeah.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 26.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service?
So when your daughter, your son kind of pulling, Daddy, why are we doing this? And they kind of looking up at you, read.
That ye shall say, it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover.
And you're gonna say this is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover. You're gonna teach your child, right? Read.
Who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt.
Read.
When he smote the Egyptians.
When he smote the Egyptians, man. The Lord wants you to tell this story, man. I want to say he's serious about the Exodus, man. And the Passover. Read.
And delivered our houses, and the people bowed their head in worship.
You see that? And that's it on that. So y'all please like, share, and subscribe. All right. I hope y'all were edified. Y'all got anything?
No. One of the brothers had asked a question. I don't know if you wanted to answer it.
Go ahead and answer.
No, I'm just asking you.
You're about to rock.
9 and 9. He was asking a question. Or you just
what is it?
Leadership. I don't know his question. He didn't ask. He said, "When can I ask y'all?"
Okay. Well, Sirach 9 and 9, bro. At the end, I wish I had seen it earlier.
Yeah.
We're at the very end. Okay. So look, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow. So because we brought that out. So tomorrow when class come on, bro, you can ask that question. I mean, but what is your question, bro? If you can put it in there real quick. I mean, because it's pretty plain upon tables, bro. All right, but if you can put it in there real quick, bro, because we at the very end of class. I'm gonna just read it. It says, "Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thy arms," because you wouldn't want. You got to put yourself in these shoes. You wouldn't want to see your brother or your wife sitting in the arms of another brother. You see that? Is that it? Nah, he didn't ask.
But she is
My sister. I have a sister that I keep time with, but she is my sister. I'm not really understanding that, bro. I mean, it's okay to court a sister. All right. I know you're not going into damn incest. I know you ain't talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So it says, I have a sister that I keep time with, but she's my sister. Okay? Hey, if she's unmarried okay, and and you properly courting the sister, all right, it's okay to spend time as long as y'all ain't damn, doing the damn thing, man. Okay.
Or maybe he's saying he got a sister and she married to somebody. And I guess he be talking to her and chilling with her. I mean, but if that's your actual blood related sister, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, unless you're not in the spirit of feeling like that.
Is that what he's saying?
He said, I have a sister that I keep time with. Like, he got a sister that he cordially be with, I'm guessing with.
He said, please see the chat. But I don't know, brother.
Yeah, I mean, if you saying it like that, I would just say if that's your actual blood related sister,
that's nothing. If that's your blood related sister, yeah, man, you can chill with her.
Just don't have that spirit.
Just don't have no.
He's saying like type it in the chat. I guess you don't want to be.
Okay, so look, so on that one tomorrow, bro, you can call one of the captains on this line, okay? They numbers are posted in the description, okay? Yeah. So you can call. Don't call them tonight. But this shit might be. But don't call them tonight. But just call them to tomorrow, bro. Okay, and you can ask all the questions that you want. All right. So y'all got something else?
Keep the commandments of man.
All right. All right. And with that, we say Shabbat Shalom, Shalom, Israel.
Shabbat Shalom, family.